Hey Cancerians, this is Divine, and this is an astrology, and this is a card reading. This is coming up for September for you, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, I hope that you'll stick around. Okay, so Cancer. All right, we've got an interesting month of September coming up. Now for you, in the health energy with Cancer, Cancer rules the breasts and the stomach. So this is always a connection with motherhood and nurturing, all that sort of thing. So you're most susceptible in these areas, digestive energy, or maybe there are certain foods like spicy foods that you can't tolerate. But you also need to be careful that you are looking after your lymphatic system. Jumping on a trampoline, maybe, 10 minutes a day is all you need, ladies. And, it'll help with your lymphatic system very well. So the only other energy with it is that you could gain weight in later years, right? So just making sure that you're balancing your hormones, balancing your diet and exercise as well. And in September, some of these things may come up a little bit for you as well. So the energy of Cancer for September, there is going to be a retrograde with Uranus, how I say it, and Pluto as well. And it can bring things to quite a bit of a change in your life. So rather than fighting those things that are changing, it's asking you to try to go with the flow a little bit as well. There's also an energy with Venus and Mercury coming in, and both of these are going to, bring personal value to you. Abundance, change in the way that you're feeling about yourself and about your life and about your direction. There could be other possibilities that are becoming available to you, and maybe some of you are focusing yourself on moving into a new direction. Or the opening of the doorway to spirit is here too. So you're getting reflection, you're gaining a lot of clarity. We're also having this eclipse coming up, a lunar eclipse. And I've been telling people to think about what they were doing in April, especially when we had the solar eclipse. What things you decided for yourself. Did you decide to let go of things or let go of people, places, or situations? Because those things are going to be reflected again with the lunar eclipse here in September. And we will have a new moon that will also bring a new direction, perhaps again with the home and who's in it. Some of you who are in a relationship are focusing on your own values a little bit more. Maybe you've had a change of heart with regards to some promise that you've made or direction that you wanted to go in. Okay, and victory is here for you after a challenging circumstance as well. So there's also the energy here of very creative vibrations, maybe something that you have forgotten about for some time. And in some circumstances, some of you are going through a job change, okay? This will bring something more in enlightenment for you, something more in line with where you want to be as well. For many of you, there have been a lot of emotional healing that's been taking place. Now, Cancerian energy is very good at healing as well, because you have that nurturing ability or that natural, wanting to care for people or take people under your wing or guide people forward. But one thing that you might have to remember, Cancerians, is although that it's a really powerful thing to focus on this, you have to make sure that you're not absorbing it, because you are a water sign. You tend to be a little bit of a sponge, and that you're not taking things on as your own, but also that you're not neglecting. Like, you might be so focused on people who are in need that you might be neglecting ones who've been by your side the whole time. And this is something that sometimes happens with Cancerian energy, is the afterthought or in hindsight. So you can look back and something go, God, I wish I'd done that earlier, or I wish I had thought about that, or this person has gone now. Gosh, what did I do? I just ignored them. So try not to have hindsight and try to just have your eyes fully open all the way around you. There's also a lot of things here that you're boredom, or you've been feeling restless, or you've been feeling a little bit anxious, that this is coming to a close and you're moving more in alignment with your intuitive power, as long as you are coming from an intuitive place that is very protected. So you can't just go about the day without having protection around you and picking up things and thinking it's your own, because you will become unwell. So this is about centering yourself, bringing yourself into alignment, putting in positive protections from all directions of time and space and all layers of your being, etc., and bringing yourself more into balance on every level. And then when your intuition comes in, we know it's coming from a safe and clear position. Some of you who made investments last year may find that they didn't work out too well for you, and you might be focusing a little bit of your time and energy in investing in yourself or in something that's important to you. Don't base everything around past experiences either. September is going to be interesting again for the full moon that's coming up in the month too, and closing things off and shutting things down, and making sure that you have around you a supportive group, and that you're not always the support giver, or this can build a little bit of resentment as well. But overall, you have a lot of changes, a lot of controlling energy is moving away from you. You have a new start, even if there was some kind of ending, there's going to be a new start here. And you might see things creatively and spiritually and personally in a little bit of a different way as well. And of course, if you want extra help and support, look out for your moon and rising signs as well. And you can always come for your own reading or a personal healing or mentoring service or anything that you need from my website. Okay, until the next time, many, many blessings. Bye for now.